The restaurant writer for The Advocate, Ian McNulty, is in this morning reviewing a popular addition to the New Orleans restaurant scene. And we just had him on the other day. We're talking about the restaurant Maypop. And this is one of 3 places he has.
Yeah, Mike Alada and his crew have been very busy. It's a family-run restaurant group, so they're spreading it out a little bit. But everywhere they go, they bring these new ideas. And Maypop, the one we're talking about today, is just fascinating.
And I always meant to ask him where he got that name.
Maypop. Well, it's the flower. It's
well, that's now I know.
Right. Yeah. When you walk in, you'll see there's a beautiful mural of the flower. It all ties it together. But Maypop is a new addition in the CBD. It's in the Paramount building, part of that cluster of new development that's really changing.
And boy, if you haven't been down there, that area has really grown.
Yeah, it sure has. Well, this is an exciting new addition. And when I was thinking about it for our review in The Advocate, you know, people ask you, well, what kind of restaurant is it? You can call it a fusion restaurant, but that doesn't really even fully explain what's going on here. You know, fusion, mixing Asian with maybe some Louisiana.
Which I think is wonderful.
For sure. Here you're folding in some French, some Cajun, some Italian. Here's the crew right there. There's Chef Mike and a number of his chefs. It's Trey in the corner, Adam. This is, again, a group effort that goes into this, and you'll see on the plate how this plays out in very complex ways. Now, we started off the review thinking about, you know, can a fusion restaurant be authentic? It seems like when you want an authentic restaurant, you want something that's traditional and dyed in the wool.
But you can do a bunch of things very well.
Here's a place that's definitely a fusion restaurant, but it has that sense of authenticity on the plate because it's so true to itself and it's so original. You haven't seen dishes like this before, and believe me, Eric, you haven't.
And what is this,
them.
Ian?
This is one of their many noodle dishes. It's topped with some pork jowl there that's been smoked, and it's just this delicious combination of Asian, Italian, a little bit of German even. Fascinating. Dishes like this, the menu changes all the time, Eric, but they play out across your palate in these waves of flavor. It's not just you're tasting one thing, it sort of builds on itself. That's why these dishes are so fascinating. Here's fried oysters, right? Everyday fare in Louisiana, but they come up with their own ingredients to really set them off. The black sauce you see underneath there, that's an aioli that they made with this soy sauce that they got from these bourbon barrels. It's complex on complex.
And that looks like a pretty fancy fried oysters. I mean, what's the price point on something like that?
Maypop is an expensive restaurant. This is an upscale casual feel to the place. You know, it's bare tables, you can come on in, but it's pricey. If you're familiar with Mofo, which is the Galata's first restaurant there up in City Park, this is significantly more expensive. Although, as you'll see, you can come for lunch and brunch, and it comes down quite a bit. But you're coming for dishes like this at dinner, just these really artfully done presentations. That's cured snapper. You can see just the way they've composed it on the plate. You know, this is the food you want to take a little time with. Pick it apart a little bit. Concentrate on the flavors. They're doing new and different things here. This is a seemingly simple salad. They call it the chopped salad. But that ranch dressing on there is cucumber in it and coconut. It's just refreshing and different. At lunch, if you're downtown.
This looks good.
Yeah, you're not coming here for sandwiches and a cup of soup, okay? Maypop at lunch. The prices do come down quite a bit. It's a good time to check it out. If you're curious about it, you'll find dishes like this. This is just their hot chicken, you know, hot fried chicken, vindaloo style, with that black pepper and garlic and just like all these earthy spices that come off there. But dim sum is the one thing that we can't miss here. That's on the weekends. And
but they really do have a varied menu.
Yeah, they sure do. They're changing it up. I mean, they're doing a lot of different things at Maypop. Come on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, you're going to find a short menu of these traditional and not so traditional Chinese dim sum dishes. Really nice way to start off a weekend. Look at that. That's the oysters and kimchi on a scallion pancake.
I wish we had time for more. This looks wonderful. Yeah. You can read more about Ian's reviews and the articles he writes about food on our partner's website, theneworleansadvocate.com. Dave?